Yeah, and Go Call Meadows was also what Fox News hosts were doing, and to me, it's really interesting because it reveals sort of what Fox News hosts were saying at the time, and also what they were saying privately. What does this reveal for you when you look at these text messages and then what they were saying aloud?
I mean, a couple of things. I mean, first of all, that these Fox News hosts very much viewed themselves in the language they used as on the same team as the Trump White House, not sort of as journalists covering it, but as really advocates. But also what was more shocking than that, because I think if you watch some of those shows, that's a fair impression to come away with. What was really more shocking was how quickly that whitewashing began, right? You have Fox News hosts who, in the context, in the content of their text, they're very clear saying, your supporters are being violent, right? That is the subtext of those texts. Your supporters are being violent, and you, Mr. President, are the only ones who can call them off. And despite knowing all of that and saying that basically privately, in public, sometimes as soon as hours later, they're saying something incredibly different, right? They're saying it was just Antifa. It was the left. It was a small group of bad actors. It was actually just mere political tourism, people who wanted to see the Capitol that day. And when we look, we're almost a year from the January 6th anniversary. And I think one thing is it's also the anniversary of the embrace of the big lie, the so-called big lie, and the whitewashing of it. And those texts from those Fox News hosts, you can see that whitewashing begin almost instantly.